Hi, my name is Tiffany and I make and produce music.
Hello, my name is Lisa Conway and I am an artist and musician living and working in Guelph, Ontario. My partner and I had a studio in Grey County, but I was still doing a lot of work in Toronto, so we kind of decided on Guelph as like a happy medium between the country and being back in Toronto. People have assumed that I've been from Guelph actually for some time, so when I moved back, people kept saying welcome home, which I think is a good sign.
So I started making music like in my bedroom, but out of curiosity. And then I did it for fun. And then it hit me like music it resonates with my feelings and my thoughts in ways that words and visual arts can't. So I started making covers, and then I was like, if there was this note or this instrument, it would be so much better. So I then started making music that I wanted to hear, and then just started making music that I resonated with, and then hopefully that other people can resonate with.
My creative practice involves a lot of things these days, mostly in the music and sound worlds. I do composition for dancers and filmmakers, and I just wrote the music for a play. So a lot of collaboration has been a part of my practice for a long time. And then I also do work as a mix engineer and recording engineer for other artists now, and I write and record and release albums independently.
I think it's always good to have a second voice. You can't do everything by yourself, and it's good to share knowledge between artists, and especially in terms of mentors, because they have more experience.
I grew up in a rural area in northern British Columbia, and violin was my first instrument, and I had a mentor when I was in high school who was actually from Toronto. His name was Oliver Schauer, and he was a fiddler, and he was extremely encouraging to me with songwriting specifically, and making demos, and encouraged me to get Pro Tools and learn how to record things. So that was a huge kind of part of why I ended up in Toronto at all. So it's been mentorship has been important to me, and I don't think it's something that ends. I had a meeting with a friend who's a recording engineer yesterday and learned so much from her, so I think it's an ongoing knowledge sharing that's very vital to art making.
Kind of take yourself seriously. It's so intimidating because I didn't particularly study music. I had lessons, but who am I? That's intimidating. So I think it's very intimidating how there's so many people who are doing the same thing you're doing, and so it's very hard to stay consistent and motivated to even.
COVID has amplified a lot of kind of gaps within the music industry where people already weren't getting paid well enough to make a living, and I think live performance is definitely going to change, even when there is a vaccine, if there is a vaccine. People don't really want to buy music anymore. Streaming has really changed everything, so it's hard to make a living as a musician, and it was hard before, but I think now you really have to do a lot of things and like make videos and kind of be more of a audio video production company almost.
I think the greatest obstacle for artists is themselves, because like I said, if you can't take yourself seriously and if you don't push yourself or have a vision, then you're not gonna go anywhere, and you have to take the steps to even be in a place where
I think it took me a really long time to learn how to say no to things. Like I definitely said yes to a lot of things that I don't necessarily regret, but I think I felt a lot of pressure to say yes to things that I wasn't 100% into and wasn't being paid for. So I think I would tell my younger self to say no more and also take breaks and not work all the time. I live downtown and there's a lot of empty space that I feel like could be used for art making purposes or for gallery space or for something interesting. So I would love to see more of that in downtown Guelph.
I hope to establish myself and like my artist name, and just be able to work with other people, collaborations and stuff like that, but also improve my craft and establish a good community.
I think that just having years of experience and having years of things not necessarily working out but still sticking with it has been helpful to pass on to a younger generation. I hope.